Ladies and gentlemen, what you are going to see here includes blood and gore, intense violence, adult content, strong language, and use of substances that you should never touch. But nevertheless, this is of course GTA, the Definitive Edition, has been officially announced, coming up also for PC. Yes, there's a couple of things that we're going to talk about here, but let's have a look first at the trailer. Starting right here.
Hello!
I like that we can get to see the difference between the old one, the PS2 version, and the kind of like modern graphic. I think that it's still the same engine. This has to be recovered because there were rumors that were going to use also the Unreal 4 engine. Definitely looking much better here. Let's remember, these games are about 20 years old, so I think that Rockstars did wonders without entirely recreating the game. I think that they did a really good job here at making them look more decent for modern standards here in 2021. There we go, the Definitive Edition here. So that's how it looks like. I know people are complaining that it is a little bit cartoonish, but again, they've redone the textures based on the existing one, based on the existing engine. So it's really, I think that this really is the best that they could do based on what was already available for them. And we've got, modern shaders. Look at, this almost looks like this could have come from Grand Theft Auto. I'd say a mix of the Grand Theft Auto 4 and Grand Theft Auto 5, right? So it's going to really be a pleasure getting to rediscover those old games that I played, again, 20 years ago for GTA 3 with modern performance, modern graphics, 4K. It's just going to be, in my opinion, that's going to be a hell of an experience that I will, of course, be sharing with you on the channel.
Mess with me, they mess with the biggest boy in town.
There you go, look at the difference of textures here again, looking very approximate, right? We can see we can actually see the pixels on the buildings. It really doesn't look that good, kind of hurts the eyes, and the final result here, huge difference. As you can see, we can no longer see the pixelization. Of course, the grass looks very basic. There aren't a lot of details. The animation of the NPCs that you can see that are just walking down the street are not up to the standards of today's games. It looks like something that could have been done 10 years ago, but nevertheless, very impressive change for sure. And there's, of course, San Andreas. And this almost kind of looks like, I guess maybe because, maybe it's the dark skin that makes it look a little bit less cartoonish, but I don't know, but it just looks much better than the other games. It could also be because GTA 3 is the most recent of all of those games. But I think that out of all the three games that are available out there, which is GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas, I think that it is San Andreas that definitely looks the best. I really like this shot. Look before and after. Let's have a look at that again. Let's have a look at that again. Before, this is how Tony Versetti, I think that's his name. I forgot his name. But oh my gosh, that was such a long time ago, right? The road also, you can definitely see that it's not really a smooth transition between the slope and the flat part of the road. But now let's have a look at how it looks like in the remastered edition here. And it looks a little bit smoother. Looks like the driving is going to be a little bit smoother. At least, this is yet to be confirmed again because they're using the same engine. But the face here, still cartoonish, but the lightning, I think the lightning effects are going to definitely be helping improving the immersion and making this game look like it's a little bit more modern than what it is. I love this. I also like the rain effects too. They've had brand new water effects that are going to be bringing in with this game. I just hope, here's one of my hopes. We're going to talk about it a little bit later. They are going to be bringing in GTA 5 types of controls. I really hope that we are going to also get the first person point of view from GTA 5, but this is something that I haven't seen. I mean, if they don't, that's okay, because that's not how we played those games, but I think that from an immersion point of view, it would be absolutely fantastic to get to play GTA 3, GTA Vice City, and GTA San Andreas in an almost FPS style of play.
Well, that ought to put the coyote in the chicken coop, huh?
Oh.
yeah!
I mean, look at that. Look at that. This is, of course, the car in San Andreas that kind of looks like a Mazda RX-7, right? Because these are not the real cars, so the cars are always inspired by real cars. And I think that the cars, especially with this latest update, the cars are going to be the assets that are going to be looking the best. The trees look also quite great. Let's have a look again at the difference between the two here. Come back before. There you go. The trees before almost. I can see that that little bar here. It almost doesn't look around the trees here. The pine trees look very approximate. And look at the difference of textures right after. That is night and days we're talking about here.
And if he's ratting us out, kill him. It's easy. Haven't you ever seen a movie?
I like the voice. Almost looks like Michael from. I wonder if it's the same actor who voiced this guy and Michael from GTA 5. By the way.
You say it like it's a bad thing.
Shut up, Carl!
There we go, guys. Grand Theft Auto, the trilogy, the Definitive Edition, and that is the big surprise. Coming up here, November 11th. Now, quite frankly, I mean, we all knew that this was coming. There have been rumors for quite a long time, but November 11th is much earlier than I thought. I mean, there were rumors about early next year. So that is also fantastic news. Now, let's have a look about what is implied here. This says that this is going to include here the 3 iconic epic stories, 1 definitive collection with all of the 3 games I mentioned before here. It's coming on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and the Rockstar Games launcher. No news as of whether or not it's coming on Steam. See, I'm on Steam here right now. Grand Theft Auto, there's GTA 5, GTA Complete Edition right here, which for some reason I can still buy. That's very strange. San Andreas, Vice City, which cannot be bought obviously, and Grand Theft Auto 3. These are the old games that cannot be bought anymore because the new one will be coming. But at the same time, it looks like the definitive edition here, the trilogy, is not on Steam. Is it going to come later? I don't know. I guess maybe the reason why they remove them is because they are coming later, but it's going to take a while. I mean, for example, if you have a look at Microsoft Flight Simulator, it took a few days between the announcement and then the game being put on Steam. And we can see, for example, that it is right now on the Microsoft Store. It's on the Microsoft Store, but it's not on Steam. So always interesting to get to see that here. Sorry about the sound. It's my wife who is... she's always sending me messages when I make videos with OBS. So sorry about this. What else is coming here? Let's have a look here. They said that they're going to experience the games that started while introducing unprecedented freedom and immersion through 3 living, breathing worlds filled with hilarious action, rich cinematic storytelling, classic characters, and unforgettable music. Oh yes, please bring back the music from the original games, especially the band Love Fist was one of my all-time favorite in a GTA world. It's kind of like a recreation of 1980s Kiss, right? But in GTA. Absolutely fantastic here. Here, they say that this is going to, the Definitive Edition is going to debut new GTA 5 inspired modern controls. So that's what it is. No word as of whether or not we are going to get access to the first-person camera, just like in GTA 5, but at least the controls are going to be similar. So I hope that at least we'll have actual control of our guns instead of having some kind of auto aim, which was the case in all of these previous games. I think that overall, this is looking fantastic. It's almost on par with what we are looking here with GTA 5. I'm sure there will be mods to make it look even better or improve the models of the car, of the characters, right? So this is also something that we'll be looking at in the future. That's all for this video, guys. Let me know, are you excited about GTA, the Definitive Edition? I certainly am, and I can't wait to be playing. I'll probably do a walkthrough of all 3 games on this channel, so there's definitely going to be a lot of content coming up. It's going to be an insane month, November. We're going to have Age of Empires 4, GTA Definitive Edition, Forza Horizon 5. It's going to be huge! See you guys later for more content on the channel. Have a great day. Cheers. A huge shout out to everyone who's been helping me out on Patreon and via the YouTube Join membership program. Creating content on YouTube involves continuous circles of ups and downs, and it is when we are the lower parts of the curve that your help really motivates me to keep on going. Your contribution really does make a difference, which is why in return I try to give back by offering backers access to my private Discord channel, automatic access to exclusive giveaways, or answering your questions during the show. You can help me out with as little as $1 a month, and any help is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for watching again. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later.